I want you to attack. I want you to attack right now with every man at your disposal. That's a direct order.
Wow. Nolte's acting in that moment, unbelievably good, man. This is some powerful stuff. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Mike, and we're about to get into a reaction for the film The Thin Red Line from 1998. This is one that came out when I was still in high school. So, it is a request. I'm going to read off some names here. Some of these requests came in on my main channel, but I don't upload movie reactions there anymore. Haven't for about a year or so now. So, first and foremost, this one's for screen name NB1 in Heaven. I'm assuming that's Northbound 1 in Heaven. That's clever. I'm going to read off some more names and not say their last names. This is also for David S., Alec P., Michael M., and for screen name KBH27. Thank you guys for this request. I'm excited for this one. So, I do love war films. This is my favorite film of any genre is Saving Private Ryan. I have something more to say about that, but I'll save it for after the reaction if I remember. What do I know about this movie? Nothing. It came out when I was in high school, like I said, and I may have seen a trailer for it back in the day, but yeah, I don't know anything about this. I do see here on the screen it was adapted from a novel, autobiographical novel of James Jones from 1962. So yeah, I'm excited to watch this one, man. It's directed by Terrence Malick. I'm not sure if he also did the screenplay or if James Jones helped do the screenplay, but I'll put it on the screen if it was someone else. I looked at the cast as well, and holy crap, this is a stacked cast. There's a lot of people in this movie. Nick Nolte, Jim Caviezel, Sean Penn, Adrian Brody, John Cusack, George Clooney, Woody Harrelson, John C. Reilly, John Travolta. Wow, this is super stacked, man. Especially for back then. You know, some of these names, their star power has faded now, but back then, this is a lot of heavy hitters in acting. So, yeah, like I said, war film is one of my favorite genres. I'm a veteran myself, but not a combat veteran. So I've been a fan of war films even before I ever joined the military. And yeah, I never get tired of them. I know they come in waves in Hollywood. You'll get maybe one show up every now and then, but they're rare these days to see a war film come out. So yeah, that being said, I'm excited. Guys, get yourself a drink or a snack. Let's dive into this one. This is The Thin Red Line from 1998. Here we go. Simple title card. I love that. Simple title cards, man. They're underrated. Oh, that's such a cool opening shot, man, on this gator. Or is that a croc? This music is intense, man. I wonder why they chose that for the first shot. Maybe we'll figure that out later.
What's this war in the heart of nature? Why does nature vie with itself? The land contend with the sea.
Man, look at that.
Is there an avenging power in nature?
Wow.
Not one power, but two?
What is that? The music is peaceful. What we're seeing is really peaceful too. There he is, man. Caviezel, still a young buck.
I remember my mother when she was dying, looked all shrunk up and gray. I asked her if she was afraid. She just shook her head. I was afraid to touch the death I seen in her. Couldn't find nothing beautiful or uplifting about her going back to God. I heard people talk about immortality, but I ain't seen it.
Wow, that's a beautiful bird, man. You know, the talk about him and his mom that he just had, I'm wondering if that's going to be to set up a theme or a moral for this film, or if that's coming straight out of the autobiography, you know, and there's no real connecting theme later. It's just to show this guy's history. Oh, weird. I guess that's just to signify this was just a memory. There's no ceiling.
I wondered how it would be when I died. What it'd be like to know that this breath now was the last one you was ever going to draw. I just hope I can meet it the same way she did, with the same calm.
Well, there you go. There's the connection already.
Because that's where it's hidden, the immortality I hadn't seen.
Okay, he's obviously a soldier. I don't know if he's here on because he deserted or you know what I mean, if he's on R&R or something.
Kids around here never fight.
Sometimes when they see them playing, they always fight.
Is she afraid of me?
Little bit.
Are you afraid of me?
Yes. You look as an army.
I look army. Huh?
Yes.
I wonder how long he's been here at this point. They have been here, I should say. Man, I kind of wish I could live a life like this. You know, more simple life. I mean, the movie just started, but I can kind of see the draw of why Jim Caviezel's character and the other guy would kind of be taken with this life. Hey, okay, I don't know if they're deserters or... but that may not be a good sign. Looks like it's not a good sign.
Wait! Patrol boat. She's American.
Uh-oh. These guys deserted. Look at that shot, man. Just all that smoke filling up the air, kind of like intruding on the tranquility and nature of this little spot.
You haven't changed at all, have you, Whit? You haven't learned a thing. All man has to do is leave it to you, you put your head in the noose for him. How many times you been AWOL? And about time you smartened up, stop being such a punk recruit. Truth is, you can't take straight duty in my company. You'll never be a real soldier. This is a C company, of which I'm first sergeant. I run this outfit. Now, Captain Starles, he's the CO, but I'm the guy who runs it. Nobody's gonna foul that up. Normally, you'd be court-martialed, but I'll work the deal for you. You gotta consider yourself lucky. I'm sending you to a disciplinary outfit. You'll be a stretcher bearer. You'll be taking care of the wounded.
I can take anything you dish out. I'm twice the man you are.
That's a pretty strong thing to say.
In this world, a man himself is nothing. And there ain't no world but this one.
I wonder if that's a quote from something.
You're wrong there, Top. I've seen another world. Sometimes I think it was just my imagination.
Well, and you've seen things I never will.
Oh, and by the way, if you heard him say top and you don't know, if you weren't in the military, that's what they call first sergeants.
We're living in a world that's blowing itself to hell as fast as everybody can arrange it. In a situation like that, all a man can do is shut his eyes, let nothing touch him, look out for himself. I might be the best friend you ever had. You don't even know it.
Okay, I'm sorry to pause again, but what the first sergeant just said, Sean Penn's character, I may be the best friend you have in the world, you just don't know it. That's a job that a lot of first sergeants have, is to be that guy to step in and help people who are in, you know, different kind of situations, bad situations.
He hates you worse than poison.
I never felt he hated me, because I don't hate him.
What was that shot about? It was childhood. Just thinking about more innocent times. Maybe that's the same feeling he got being with the tribe. Just that feeling of innocence.
I love Charlie Company. They're my people.
Oh man, there's Nick Nolte. Prior to him going nuts.
As you can see, this is their road to Australia, and this is their way of controlling the sea lanes to America. The Marines have done their job, now it's our turn.
Guadalcanal.
Worked my ass off. Brown-nosed the generals. Degraded myself.
I admire you, Colonel. I do. Most men your age would have retired by now. We need general officers with maturity and character like you. Once a man gets those eagles, oh, he can't wait to get that star, Kenny. He becomes a politician, right? With the Admiral watching, always someone ready to jump in if you're not.
That was a threat. The way he was talking to him too, Travolta talking to Nolte is very condescending, you know, about him being an older guy, kind of poking fun at him that he's not higher up. I guess Travolta was a brigadier general, 1-star general, and he's a lot younger. So yeah, he knows the situation there, that he's younger, and he's still being a dick about it. Wow, that's a nice and cool interaction to see between the two. Looks like they're going to be butting heads.
You have a son, Colonel?
Yes, sir, I do.
Good, because we don't want our sons or our grandsons fighting this war 30 years from now, do we?
No, sir, we sure don't.
You crush them without mercy. Dig them out of the hills and protect that airfield. A humble man. Nobody wants that either. But you, how much do you want it?
As much as I have to, sir. All they sacrificed for me poured out like water on the ground. All I might have given for love's sake. Too late.
They put that airfield there because of strategic. It's like a strategic location, right? It was close to a lot of things.
Slow as a tree.
You feel it?
Yes, sir.
We're not sure Travolta's age at this time, but he's kind of young to be a general as well.
Closer you are to Caesar, the greater the fear.
The closer you are to Caesar, the greater the fear. That's how he sees him. Yeah, Nolte's character is clearly disillusioned, done with all this.
We're probably gonna die before we get off the beach.
Wow. Adrian Brody looks like a baby too.
The only things that are permanent is dying and the Lord. That's it. This war ain't gonna be the end of me, and it ain't gonna be the end of you neither.
I think we'll catch an air raid.
John C. Reilly as well.
They didn't catch no air raid the last time they made this run.
Oh, dude, I know that guy too. He's from, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And other movies as well. I'm horrible with names in movies too. I'm not gonna remember these names.
Well,
oh,
I'm
man.
on my way to get me that pistol. Yeah, we'll have fun. You'll wish you had one once we get ashore and run into some of them samurai sabers.
I just saw that tall redhead in a movie I reacted to called Sleepers. He played a kid in that. We probably could have done that quieter.
When I signed up for this man's army back in the Bronx, how was I supposed to know there was gonna be a fucking war, huh? Charlie Company's always getting screwed. I can tell you whose fault it is, too.
Just a side note there where he said, how did I know there was going to be a war? When I joined, same thing. I didn't expect 9/11 to happen. But 1 year after I joined, that's when it happened. A month after 9/11, I was on my first deployment. So I get where he's coming from on that.
It's that captain of ours. First he gets us stuck off on his boat, pull away from our own outfit where we don't.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, this guy too, man. He's in a bunch of movies. This feeling that they're experiencing right now, I can only imagine, man. It's like their hearts are about to burst out of their chest. But the captain appears pretty calm.
Read in your 201 file, you were an officer before the war. How'd you end up a private?
Because of my wife. I was in the Corps of Engineers. We'd never been separated before. I took it for 4 months, and then I quit. Resigned. It told me I'd never get another commission. It said that see to it I got drafted and that I for damn sure be in the infantry.
Well, where is she now?
He's home.
Hey, I know her too. I can't remember her name.
Why should I be afraid to die? I belong to you. If I go first, I'll wait for you there, on the other side of the dark waters.
He just might be waiting for her on the other side.
Be with me now.
I like you, Captain, and I just want you to know, well, we're in this thing together, all right? You keep pressing inland until you reach the line. I'll catch up with you there.
We're in this thing together while I'm on this boat? Or is he actually going to be on the ground? I don't know. I'm a bit rough on exactly how bad Guadalcanal was, but I know it was a really tough fight for the Marines. Man, that's quite a few more of these boats coming from the patrol boat. That boat was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Gonna do some pre-bombing. Hey, there's Woody Harrelson. The difference in the water, you know, compared to Europe. Look at that, the water's so blue. Be paradise otherwise, you know, in a different scenario. So far, it's not so bad. Closer to they get to the airfield, though, this could be changed.
Charlie Company? Yeah. We went in about a mile, sir. There ain't nothing there. We didn't spot any casualties. Japs must have hauled ass. Funnest thing I ever did see, sir.
With so many dead soldiers, I guess the natives just took some of the gear. I love seeing John C. Reilly in something this serious. Oh man, he's on point too. That must be scary as hell. Man, they probably got real itchy trigger fingers too. They better be careful not to shoot a native or something. Wow. This looks absolutely amazing, man.
Who are you who live in all these many forms?
That is such a cool feeling, being in a bamboo forest like that. I got to experience that in the Tabasco factory in Louisiana. They have a nature reserve and you can go on one of these.
Your death that captures all. You too are the source of all that's going to be born.
That helmet looks huge on Sean Penn. I got a small head too, but my head looks that stupid in a helmet as well.
Your glory, mercy, peace.
Man, they got it good so far. But from what I remember of this, like, the Japanese and Americans would trade possession of that airfield, right? Over and over.
Give calm a spirit, understanding, courage, the contented heart.
The further they go with, you know, no combat, they might be losing their edge. They're getting less ready for anything, you know? They might miss something. Oh, okay, they are still kind of twitchy. That's an awesome shot, by the way. Puts you right in it, man. I know there's a sound reason for this. I just don't know what the reason is, but I wonder why they didn't have vehicles that were also unloaded to make things easier. Whoa! Oh my gosh. What happened here, man? They were tortured? Looks like a soldier and a native. Get his dog tags, at least. Gosh. I want to know more about what we just saw. Were they tortured and killed, like the Japanese torture and kill them and kill the native for also helping the Americans, or what? There's vehicles there. They couldn't have these vehicles go all the way down to the beach? Oh man. Oh, you gotta really watch your speed when you have bodies on the back like that. Even when they're walking. Man.
Maybe all men got one big soul, everybody's a part of. All faces of the same man, one big self.
Man, how many bodies come through there? It's gonna pollute the water with all that blood.
Everyone looking for salvation by himself. Each like a coal, drawn from the fire.
Look at this place, man. Absolutely beautiful. The older I get, the more I want to, experience places like this.
We're going straight up that hill there.
Hey, the Colonel did disembark and join him on the ground.
We can't do that, Colonel. Well, there's no way to outflank it. On the left, there's a cliff. It has to be taken frontally.
What about water, sir? Water's not getting up here. My men are passing out, sir.
Only time you worry about a soldier is when he stops bitching.
Really? Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help. Man, Nolte has that perfect amount of gravel in his voice, too.
We're all gonna attack abreast, 3rd platoon in reserve. Once we get beyond that, we gotta attack that hill.
I assume they gotta save the water for the warriors who are gonna be, at the forefront of this.
Colonel says there's no way to outflank it, so we gotta take it head on by frontal assault. All right, when you get to the end of that field, you're to locate and eliminate all the hidden strong points on those ridges.
Holy sh**. Jared Leto, too. Oh my god.
The Japs got something there to protect the approaches.
Damn, they're probably ready, too. Yep, they are ready. Man, the Japanese soldiers don't play either. I mean, no nationality soldiers do, but they are tough. They were tough back in the day. Yeah, look at this shot. The captain in private. In public he looks so like nothing's bothering him, but in private, he's a man, just like everyone else.
Let me not betray you. Let me not betray my men.
Man, that's really disappointing about what the colonel said to him as well. Not even a suggestion like, well, I'll get some of my guys to go make some kind of water run to get more water to you guys. Didn't suggest anything.
You're Greek, aren't you, Captain? Did you ever read Homer? We read Homer at the point, in Greek.
What kind of artillery support do we have, sir? Over.
2 batteries of 105s.
They won't make a dent in that position, over.
No, but it bucks the man up. It'll look like the Japs are catching hell.
And so it begins. But apparently this is just for show. It's not doing anything to him. Oh wow, I know that guy behind the lead guy there. He was in the show Oz. That is... I wonder how much ammunition they actually had to use in that shot. That's crazy.
Hey guys, this is it. We're going down in groups of 10. No point in going by rushes, only make a better target stop. Run all the way. I'm gonna take the first bunch myself. Dale, you go organize them guys that's up there. Moving out in 5 minutes. What's wrong with you?
I'm sick of my stomach.
Get up right now, I'll kick you so hard in the stomach, you're gonna be sick.
Sergeant. I would if I could.
You ain't sick, get up.
What's the matter, Seco?
I don't know, Sergeant. It's my stomach. I'm pain. I got cramps.
Get up!
I need a volunteer to carry the BAR. Drop your gear, Seco.
Don't argue with me. Good luck, Keck.
Damn, I don't know if he's actually sick or not. If he is not, it's hard to judge a man like in that position. If you're not there yourself, it's easy for us to be like, oh, what a pussy. But were you ever in his position? Maybe the first sergeant knew that, Sean Penn's character as well, and maybe he saw that as a way for him to get out of there as well. They're not being fired on yet. They said they had to do this frontally, they couldn't flank, but they're not taking any fire yet. Wow, these are great shots, man. Look at that. They're good at putting you in this. Also, they have no the officers have no insignia, so the enemy doesn't know who the officers are.
Maybe they pulled out.
It's insane. Jared Leto still looks like a young guy today, and this was back in '98. They're getting scared, man. Oh boy. It's about to happen. Guys, it's turned up all the way too. It's gonna be like a jump scare when the shots do come. Ooh. Oh my gosh. They're very ready. You're basically walking into a freaking blender, man. Walking into a wood chipper. Oh, God. Oh, dude. Yeah, medics, get ready to run through that crap. Another excellent sweeping shot here.
We already got 8 or 9 down there. We're not supposed to. God damn it, don't argue with me. God damn it, all of you! Am I commander or am I not? Am I the captain or a goddamn private?
Hello, First Sergeant.
Sir, can I come back to the company after we get back to the battalion?
Okay, but you gotta get permission.
Oof. He wants back in, too. Despite seeing this.
Magnificent, sir!
Oh my god, you gotta worry about freaking snakes, too.
Beautifully conceived! Beautifully executed! You'll be mentioned battalion orders! But then in your second, too, was brilliant! Just brilliant! How many emplacements did they locate? Did they knock any out?
They didn't get any, did they? They didn't get any.
Did they knock any out? Over!
Children.
I don't know, sir.
That did look like a young kid.
How can you not know? Over!
Right here behind the first swell, sir.
I want you to get up there and see what the situation is. I want Hill 2 down on the hands. Come on. The Admiral got up a plan for this.
Oh man. I got a soft spot for animals, and seeing that shot, that's painful. You know, I thought the Colonel, Nick Nolte's character, would be a character that I could identify with, but he's getting a lot of pressure, and he's just being a complete dick to the captain and his unit. And it's sad to see that. That's what the military is, though. They want results, and anything less than, you know, being all business is not acceptable, especially in wartime situations.
Move up!
Get out of here.
I know it!
Please, Jim. You're in charge.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh man. Did you see that shot? What that signifies too, the leaves of that plant closing as soon as he touched it. What they're doing to nature. They're disturbing this peace.
I got him!
Whoa.
I killed a man.
Hey, Queen!
Worst thing you can do. Worse than...
You see them Japs leaving that left ridge?
I killed a man nobody can touch me
I
for.
ain't seen much of nothing. I counted 7 Japs leaving that left-hand grassy ridge. I think maybe they're pulling out. Maybe somebody ought to go tell the captain. Well, you want to be the one to do it?
If they want to provide any kind of cover fire, they gotta choose a different spot to hop up each time.
Stay low.
You know, if they really wanted to protect this position and they had the resources, they would mow all the fields here. They would mow the grass.
Go! 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 Go!
Back into the meat grinder.
What do we do now? We're right here. Maybe they'll send us up some reinforcements. You mean you really want to go on with this? I don't know.
You don't have a choice.
They send us up some reinforcements. Maybe we could locate these machine guns. Down the car.
Oh, I saw a grenade go out. At least I thought I did.
They're coming.
Oh, shoot! What? How did it... His hand got caught on it?
Oh, Jesus! I blew my butt up! Lay down! What a f***ing recruit trick to fall!
Oh my god.
You right, my old lady? You tell her I wanted to know I died like a man.
Oh my god.
All right, I promise. Take my DD. There's still some water in there.
Well, they give him morphine.
Feast for the best. Got all messed up down there. Well,
Man, I hope someone's still keeping watch. Good, there are.
You didn't let your brother down. If you hadn't thrown yourself against that embankment, we'd all been killed.
Man, what a way to go, too. From a mistake, an accident. He's one of their sergeants, right?
you gonna ride his wife?
No. That's the company commander's job, it ain't mine.
You told him you would.
You sure did.
Say anything to him when they're like that.
Somebody ought to do it.
Well, then you right.
Make that decision when you get out of here. You know, if you even survive.
What's wrong, Jim?
What's that? What is he doing? What was that guy doing? Signaling to them? Oh man, he's paralyzed with fear. He's going through something here. Oh.
He'll be dead before they can ever get him back to a surgeon. At least I could get a syringe of morphine into him.
Would it keep him quiet?
Not for long, but I could give him 2.
Man. Well, he made it there to the rest of the guys.
That's all there is for us. That's us. I lost all 12.
Oh my god.
12 of them.
He was one of the sergeants.
I don't know. Sergeant, insane. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's in charge. I'm out of here.
Take him back.
I'm out of here.
Let me hold you.
I'm out of here. All right, move, feet. Move. I'm moving now. But don't touch.
Wow. He's flipped. Oh no! They got the medic, man. Oh god. First sergeant running in there, man. Gonna give him the morphine. He doesn't need all of them. You need to save that for the rest of the company.
Bye, kid.
Oh man, this is rough.
I saw the whole thing through the glasses. I wanted you to know I'm gonna mention you in orders tomorrow. I'm gonna recommend you for the Silver Star.
Yeah, you say one more word to thank me, I'm gonna knock you right in the teeth.
He doesn't want to hear that right now, man.
You mentioned me in your f***ing orders and I'll resign my rating so fast and leave you here to run this busted up outfit by yourself.
Property.
Well, good things about property.
God, another crazy shot, man. What the? God, you gotta... I'm sorry to go back. You gotta appreciate just the chaos and what that shot symbolizes. Like war, soldiers, gunfire, plane overhead. Look at that shot, man.
Those men should be reinforced immediately.
I don't think you understand what's going on down here, sir. We've had heavy casualties.
Fine, now what about those reinforcements? Over?
I have 2 squads.
What the hell do you mean 2 squads? God damn you, stop! You commit everybody you have there and do it right now! Everybody! Have them press the center! Go straight up that goddamn hill! You attack them right now!
Wow.
I don't think that you fully understand what is going on down here. The Japs are too well dug in. They've got too much firepower. There's a bunker up there. We can't see it, and it's chewing my men to pieces, sir. I formally request to be given permission for patrol reconnaissance around to the right of Hill 210 through the jungle.
No! God damn it, I tell you no! There'll be no flanking move! I want you to attack. I want you to attack right now with every man at your disposal. That's a direct order.
Wow. Nolte's acting in that moment, unbelievably good, man. This is some powerful stuff. Oh God. He is so set on this frontal attack. I wonder if there really would have been a way to flank him if they had taken the time to check it out. Disappointing, man.
Sir, I must tell you that I refuse to obey your order.
Wow. Holy crap.
It's not your fault, Jim. He's ordering you to.
I again request permission for patrol reconnaissance around to the right in force. I've got 2 witnesses here listening to what I've said. I request that you do the same with witnesses there. Over.
Don't you pull this guardhouse lawyer bullshit with me. Now, I know you're a goddamn lawyer. This is not a court of law.
Colonel, I refuse to take my men up there in a frontal attack. It's suicide, sir. I will not order them all to their deaths. Over.
Wow, man. He's got the Admiral back there, too.
This is a very important decision you're making, Staros. But if you feel that strongly, maybe you have a reason, so I'm coming down there. Now, in the meantime, goddammit, I want you to hold on until I get there.
He's gonna get his ass down there for real now. Wow, that was such a powerful moment, man.
One spot's as good as another, man. There's no place to hide.
God, that's the one guy who's like a baby. Wow, he must be 17, 18. I joined at 17 myself. Oh man, this guy. He was in one of the Terminator movies. He was in the show Carnival too. God, he's such a baby here. Oh God.
Shut up in a tomb. Can't lift the lid. Played a role I never conceived.
Get that blouse on, soldier. It's not a goddamn bathing beast.
Cusack. Have I seen him yet in this movie?
What are you doing laying down there where you can't see a damn thing?
Just send first platoon forward to the ridge, sir.
How many of them were hit this time?
None, sir.
That doesn't sound much like the situation you described to me.
Situation's changed, sir, just in the last 5 minutes, sir.
All right, goddammit, we're gonna do things my way. My way, you understand that, Captain? We're taking everybody over to that ledge. We may take that ridge by nightfall.
The ridge is quite away from being reduced, sir.
Man, I love the interactions between them two.
Just dirt. Or just dirt.
And they're still out there. They can't even see the bunker that was chewing them up, man.
Bell, take 6 men and go see what's up there.
Oh boy. Dang, the sun's coming up behind them too. Clouds are parting. That's not good. Oh. Why did the Japanese get out of their bunkers? Did they think it was over? Maybe they were doing some recon too to see exactly where the Americans were.
You guys stay here. I'm going up alone.
I missed it. Was Bell a sergeant? Maybe he's just a corporal. Man, if there's somewhere up there, they're really well hid. Such a deceivingly beautiful shot, too, knowing what dangers could be up there. I don't like that it's showing this right now. This may be a bad sign for Bell. Oh. Oh, God. God, you better be surgical with that thing. Oh, he's testing him. He was testing him. Okay.
There's a bunker up there. It's 5 guys.
Thing is, if he got killed, how would he have reported that back?
That strong point up there is the key to this ridge. They've left this ledge unguarded. Now, goddammit, that's a mistake. That's a hell of a mistake. All right, I know you're all pretty exhausted. And we've had a hell of a time getting water up here. For that, I'm sorry. I apologize to you all.
Okay, there's that at least.
I think we can take this ridge, so I'm asking for volunteers. Go back up there and knock it out.
I'll be glad to go back up and lead the way back for a party.
All right, Bell.
I'll go, Colonel, sir.
I'd like to lead the party, Colonel. I'd like that very much, sir.
All right, John. I was hoping you'd say that. 7 is plenty. Gather up.
Oh boy. What is Cusack? Is he a captain?
Once our position is secured, we can move the bombers in. That means air power for 1,000 miles.
That's the reason why they built the airfield here.
It'll cost lives, Staros. Is that what's troubling you?
No, sir.
How many men do you think it's worth? How many lives?
I can't say, sir.
Are you prepared to sacrifice the lives of any of your men in this campaign? How many? 1, 2, 20? Lives will be lost in your company, Captain. And if you don't have the stomach for it, now is the time to let me know.
You're right. Bought everything you said.
Fine, that's all, Captain. One more thing, Staros. It's not necessary for you to ever tell me that you think I'm right. We'll assume it. Dismissed.
Oh man. I should have said, you're right. You're right, Colonel. Sorry about that.
This army's gonna kill you. You're smart, you take care of yourself. There's nothing you can do for anybody else. Running into a burning house where nobody can be saved. What difference you think you can make, one single man, in all this madness? If you die, it's gonna be for nothing. There's not some other world out there where everything's gonna be okay.
Man. Penn's character is dropping all kinds of quotable lines. Oh no. Oh god, that's horrible.
This is futile!
Is that sergeant who's kind of lost it?
Now
It
stand
is.
right up here and not one bullet! How come they all have to die? I can stand right here, but nothing happens to me!
We together, one being, flow together like water, till I can't tell you from me.
Why are we focused on... I'm curious why we're focusing on so many of these, like, flashback moments of Bell and his wife. Alright, this is the day. Just gonna take a small team up there. I wonder if they were reinforced, the Japanese.
John will be right behind you. If you can break through, we'll come pouring after. We'll charge at your whistle signal. Go get him.
Oh boy. Feeling nervous for these guys now. Maybe they did already learn their error, and they kind of moved some guys to guard this this position. Wow, all the casings there. Where's the gun though? And by the way, this is a unique war movie for me. It's coming from an angle I haven't quite seen before, and a type of battle that I haven't seen. Did they clear it out? They're not getting fired on?
Once the 81s have plastered that rock, we're gonna crawl along to the big rock for cover. And then flank them to the right. Okay?
Oh boy.
Uncle Baker 1, fire mission. Azimuth 1470.
Left 25, drop 50.
Left 25, Uncle Baker 1.
Dang, that's coming down really close to him. Oh my god, that's so close. Ooh.
Let's go!
Oh man, I'm tense. I'm still wondering if the Japanese cleared out though. Oh no, they're still there. Shoot. Ah, he got it in the back.
Can't take him with us.
From your platoon, you stay with him. We can leave and pick him up on the way back. Dale, stay with him! Cover our flank! Move!
Oh man. Dang, maybe they should have taken a few more guys. Oh no! Oh, good thing he stayed there to watch. Oh man, it's getting sporty. God, if they could do something about that gun. Hold it together, man.
We're being down!
I can't blame the guy, man. Oh, what's he gonna do? Mission.
Fall back! Go!
Oh man. Oh god. He saved him. He got him out of there, man. And he used that gun that he snagged. Man, if they could get a grenade in there. Oh man. Ooh. I'm getting goosebumps, man. Not good goosebumps though. Oh man. Wow. Wow, dude. The Japanese outnumber them by so many, but they realize with guys this close, they're screwed. They have to get out of their cover and take these guys out. Wow. There's a little hidey hole there. Oof. Oh, God. I still wouldn't be ready to be standing up like that.
Get out. Come on. You want to kill soldiers, huh?
Oh, God. Oh my god. That's messed up, man. I don't like that. Well, I can appreciate the strain that they were under in that moment, and I can understand why he did that. I don't like it. Man, he saved him. I thought he was about to crack too. There's an officer.
Stinks around here. All these dead people. Put a cigarette up your nose.
Now, when's that guy have time to get swole like that? God, these guys had it rough up there too. They didn't have much food up there. Oh man.
Look at him move! We got him on the run! Way to go, John! Hey, hey! Don't do that, soldier! Take good care of the others, man. G2 will want them.
Sir, I've got a few recommendations for decorations I'd like to turn into you.
Yes, John.
In the meantime, I want you to know that I'm personally recommending you for something, John.
Well, thank you, sir, but I don't feel like...
Oh, yes, you do, John. Yes, you do.
You see what they're doing? We've seen it a few times in this movie where people are like, oh, I'm going to recommend you for this, you're going to be up for this recommendation or award. I hate how the higher-ups use that. It's almost like a carrot on a stick kind of thing. And a lot of times the enlisted guys or guys below them even don't really, it's not what a lot of people are looking for. Personal recognition, one-on-one, man-to-man, like, hey, I really appreciate what you did. You can give them the award too, but you don't need to tell them in that moment, good job, son, you're going to get this award. That's not what... I'm sure there are some guys that drives people on, but I would say the majority of people, even the people that I served with, were not like that. Like, oh, golly gee, good. They don't care about the awards.
Would you like to take command of Baker Company over on the left?
Of course. Sir, I don't mean to be a wet blanket or anything like that, but about the water, if we don't get some water to...
Don't worry about water.
John, I don't want anything to break up this attack of ours now that we have the momentum. We'll have some water in a couple of hours. I've arranged for that. And if some of the men pass out, why hell, they'll just have to pass out.
Jesus, man. You already got the big obstacle out of the way here. You have time to wait.
They could die from it.
Well, they could die from enemy fire, too. They're all tough boys.
It's two of the colonel's officers telling him, warning him. This reminds me of a moment and I don't want to ruin the movie if you guys haven't seen it yet. There's a World War I movie called 1917, and there's a moment in that movie that kind of sums up what we're seeing here, where a British captain is telling a British soldier who's on a special mission. He's on a mission to get a message to a colonel to stop an attack because the Germans are ready for it and they're walking into basically a suicide mission. And the captain is kind of giving him a ride on that mission. And before they part ways, the captain says, hey, make sure there's witnesses when you give him this message that he needs to call off the attack because some men just want the fight. And it's kind of what we're seeing from Nolte's character here. It's like he's hearing all this stuff like, hey, you need to take caution, beware, the men need water, we're going to get chewed up if we do a frontal attack. And he wants it, he just wants it. And, I'm sure he's also motivated by the fact that Travolta, the general, is kind of breathing down his neck too. But to me, he's a bit overzealous. It seems it's more than just that. But at the same time, we're hearing his inner dialogue, moments of him being like jaded. And I can't quite pinpoint where he is, like what's driving him on. Is it fear of his higher-ups, Travolta, or if it's because mostly that he wants to fight? And to me, it feels like mostly he wants the fight. He wants the glory. He's someone who cares about getting medals too and recommendations. Yeah, let's keep going.
If we were stalled before reaching the top, well, Jesus Christ, that's just a hell of a lot more than I could stand.
It is him. He wants to fight.
I've waited all my life for this. I've worked, slaved, eaten no untold buckets of shit to have this opportunity.
You don't know what it feels like to be passed over.
He's flawed, man.
This is my first war.
He's flawed. He's not seeing clearly.
Someday you'll understand. You're like a son to me, John. You know what my son does? He's a bait salesman. You've done a hell of a job, John. I'm gonna make sure that you get everything you deserve.
Way to put down your own son while you're at it.
God damn it! I want 3 runners! You go back to the rear as far as you have to go to find water and get back here with it as fast as you can!
You said you already took care of the water situation. It'd be settled in a few hours. Man, Nolte should have won an award for this. Maybe he did, I don't know. I hope all the Americans are seeing this and realizing the enemy is human too.
Are you righteous, kind? Does your confidence lie in this? Are you loved by all? Know that I was too.
Wow.
Do you imagine your sufferings will be less because you loved goodness, truth?
Wow, what a moment that was. Man, this movie came out around the same time as Saving Private Ryan, too. And I never thought to check this out. I didn't hear much about it, honestly. Oh man, they're ready too. The Japanese are also ready. What was that? It sounded like a dog or something. Oh, it was a bullet! Holy shoot. Holy shoot. That's crazy. They can't see anything, man. I didn't even know you're going the right way. Oh, man. Oh, God. Wow. This camera work is great. Oh, man. This is crazy. The way this camera work makes you part of this. Leave those guys alone, man. Oh no! This is insane. This is crazy. Was that in the trees too? Oh. That was an intense battle scene there.
This great evil, where's it come from? How did it steal into the world? What seed, what root did it grow from? Who's doing this? Who's killing us? Robbing us of life and light, mocking us with the sight of what we might have known.
Oh, God. What a contrast. Showing a moment of compassion between an American and Japanese and then seeing that.
Is this darkness in you too? Have you passed through this night?
I'm gonna sink my teeth into your liver. You're dying. See them birds up there? They're gonna eat you raw. Where you're going, you're not coming back from.
It's an officer, too. The hell is that? Was he taking teeth? Dude.
What are you to me? Nothing.
That inner dialogue, man, that you hear from different characters. What was I saying earlier about I hope they see him as human? He clearly doesn't. It's pretty shitty. I was sure Bell wasn't gonna survive that attack, too. The initial attack to take the bunkers. Man, and the natives are just trying to live their life, and they have to be a part of this, you know? At least they finally got their water.
Staros, I'm relieving you of your command. Lieutenant Band will take over for you. I've already told him.
You told him first, huh?
It's a hard thing to do, difficult decision to make. I don't think you're tough enough. You're too soft. You're just too soft-hearted. You're not tough-fibered enough.
Because I wanted to save lives?
Anyway, it's my decision to make. I've already made it.
I don't like to see my men get killed, sir.
You already saw, like, from Nolte, the Colonel's perspective, you already saw that there was a solution other than walking your men straight into that crap. And you still want to punish him by relieving him.
Have you ever had anyone die in your arms, sir?
I don't see any reason to make a scandal out of this. I don't want it in the records of the battalion where I commanded, and there's no reason for you to have it on your records. This has nothing to do with cowardice. Look at those vines, the way they twine around the trees, swallowing everything. Nature's cruel, Staros. I'm going to let you apply for reassignment to the Judge Advocate General Corps in Washington for reasons of ill health. You had malaria yet?
No, I haven't.
Doesn't matter. I can fix that. I'm also recommending you for the Silver Star. In such a way, it definitely won't be refused. Might as well have the Purple Heart, too.
So the way he's just handing out these...
Because of that scratch on your face. And because of those cuts on your hands.
That's not what the why he wanted to hear.
It is no goddamn good for you to keep hanging around. The quieter we keep this, the better it'll be for all.
Man, I dislike Nolte's character, but he's my favorite character in this movie.
This is from Colonel Tall. Our victory gives us the highest reasons for pride. We'll prove a milestone in the battle for Guadalcanal. I've secured for the battalion a week's rest off the line.
Oh man. A little bit of a break there from him. A little sign of humanity. So he was willing to get some of his guys killed because he got passed over. I mean, just him telling the other colonel, or the other captain that, Cusack's character, that would have been grounds for him to report the colonel, as well.
Hours like months, days like years. Walked into the golden age, stood on the shores of a new world.
I would have come by and paid you guys a visit, but just felt like being alone, you know?
We wanted to thank you, sir, for asking to make that flanking move, watching out for us. We're all sorry to see you go. I feel like you got a rotten deal.
I'm not sure that you're right. Tough part is not knowing if you're doing any good. It doesn't matter, I don't care. I'm glad to be going.
There's still time. We could file a complaint.
For what? What good would that do? Anyway, I want to go. Leave it alone, let it lay. Isa se sapalikarya mo.
Do they know what that means?
What does that mean, sir?
Ah, there we go.
It means you've been like my sons. You are my sons. My
That's
dear
weird.
sons.
Because Nolte said that to Cusack earlier. Sorry I keep saying the real actors' names. I told you I'm horrible with names in movies.
I'll carry you wherever I go. Can't nothing make you forget it. Each time you start from scratch. War don't ennoble men. Turns them into dogs.
Yeah.
Poisons the soul.
I've known the type of guy like that. The type of guys. What? Oh. Change of heart. Or he has guilt. It's almost like the telltale heart, Edgar Allan Poe kind of thing. Good for him, man. Even though he's probably going through hell mentally. Good for him. What did the other guy, Whit, say? War turns men into dogs.
My dear wife. I want to stay changeless for you. I want to come back to you the man I was before. How do we get to those other shores?
Oh, that is cool. Oh, I love that moment there. Where it kind of shows them at two different shores. That's so cool. To bring the, drive the point home. Especially when he says that part. How do we get to each other's other shore?
Love. Where does it come from? Who lit this flame in us? No war can put it out, conquer it.
They're just trading position, trading ownership of that airfield.
No matter how much training you got, how careful you are, it's a matter of luck whether or not you get killed. You're in the wrong spot at the wrong time, you're gonna get it.
Sounds like John C. Reilly talking right there. Yep. I haven't seen much of him in this movie.
I look at that boy dying, I don't feel nothing. I don't care about nothing anymore.
Sounds like bliss. I don't have that feeling yet. Maybe because I knew what to expect. Maybe I was just frozen up already.
I really like how they even kept in the sounds of the tent creaking. Really gives the atmosphere in this moment. Oh man, it's the croc. What are they doing? Was that dinner for them? Wait, was that another man? Is that what that was? Oh man.
Dear Jack, I've met an Air Force captain.
Oh.
I've fallen in love with him. I
Were
want
they
a
married?
divorce to marry him.
Oh my god. Why would you tell him no?
I know you can say no, but I'm asking you anyway, out of the memory of what we had together. Forgive me. It just got too lonely, Jack.
You see this so much too in the military, even when I served. Even not in a wartime situation. You see this a lot. Just from regular deployments, you know, that when it's not in wartime, some people can't handle the separation. There's a super high divorce rate for young people in the military.
Oh, my friend of all those shining years. Help me leave you.
That's why we were showing so many shots of him thinking about his wife, to make this moment even worse. Man, that's crushing. And she told him while he's there, too. Last thing he needs.
What's your name?
Oh, man. Took a shrine to honor their dead.
We were a family, had to break up and come apart. So that now we're turned against each other, each standing in the other's light. How'd we lose the good that was given us? Let it slip away. Scatter it, careless.
These questions that all these guys are asking, questions in that vein, seems to be the guys who served in the military and were in combat are the ones who ask these questions the most. I would say people in prison also probably have these thoughts as well.
We got you good.
Right in the knee.
Yeah.
I'm out of this war for good, Whit.
Oh my god, that Thomas Jane?
You know, I'm heading back to the county.
Oh my god, that's really young Thomas Jane.
Well, you give all them boys my best.
You can come with me if you want.
Nah, it's nice and quiet. Peaceful up here.
Wow, this is the youngest I've ever seen him.
Why are you such a troublemaker, Whit?
You care about me, don't you, Sergeant? Lonely house now.
It's like his memory he had of his mom passing. No ceiling.
You still believing in the beautiful light, are you? How do you do that? You're a magician to me.
I still see a spark in you.
That's nice of him to say that to the first sergeant. Kind of telling him, you know, don't lose it. Don't lose all your humanity.
One man looks at a dying bird and thinks there's nothing but unanswered pain. That death's got the final word. It's laughing at him. Another man sees that same bird, feels the glory, feels something smiling through it.
The structure of this movie is kind of, it's almost not real time, but it's showing you, you know, the moments of nothing happening, showing you the moments of action, just you kind of experience it all, you know, living these guys their life.
You explain to headquarters the situation so they know where we are? Because we're sitting ducks out here.
Well, I think that's up to me to judge, Sergeant.
Oh, is that their lieutenant?
Get headquarters on that thing.
Fire's coming closer, sir.
Line's cut!
Well, we need to send somebody out there to find out where that line is being cut. Okay.
The captain was better than you.
You go. You're going, Fife. Coombs! You go too.
I'll go. I want you to know, I think the whole thing's a bad idea, though.
You don't have to go, Private. There's others who volunteer.
No, I want to go, sir, in case something bad happens.
Volunteering again. What did the first sergeant tell him? You keep trying to run into a burning house. That's a weird-ass looking owl. Man, do you want to go right up the middle of that creek? You would think you would want... Oh. You think you would want to hug the sides. Dang, there's a lot of them. Uh-oh. Look how silent they are, too. They're so quiet.
We need to go back. Tell Lieutenant.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Wow, there's a bunch of those bats. Oh, man. I wonder if he's gonna tell Fife to go back or something.
One of us needs to stay here. Hold them off. We'll be all right. My friend here doesn't have long. You go on ahead.
Oh, man. Hurry up. Come on, man. Wit is unflinchingly trying to be a good man, no matter what.
They're coming. Just hide out here till you hear firing, then push on down the river.
Oof.
Get back. Get back, they're coming. Fall back.
There's too many of them.
Five. Where's Whit?
Oh, he's trying to draw them away, too. Oh, man.
コウキロ、お前か俺の戦友殺したの。わかるか？俺はお前を殺したくない。わかるか？
He doesn't understand you.
止まれ！コウキロ！
Oh, dude. Why? Why did he do that? Was he just realizing being a POW would be worse? He has so much fight in him that I'm surprised he was not willing to take up the fight of being a POW. Man. He was like the shining light of that company. Don't lose that spark now.
Where's your spark now?
No. That's not the message you should take away from this. Keep hope.
Everything a lie.
Any man in an outfit of mine can get as drunk as he wants to every night.
Now you got his inner monologue.
As long as he's ready and in shape
Oh.
to make reveille and carry out any assignment he is given. I prefer to think of myself as a family man, and that's what we all are here, whether we like it or not.
New commanding officer.
I'm the father. Guess that makes Sergeant Welsh here the mother.
They just keep coming, one after another.
If any of you men want to see me about anything,
You're in a box.
anything at all,
A moving box.
you will find that I am available.
Only one thing a man can do. Find something that's his. Make an island for himself.
Wow. Oh boy.
If I never meet you in this life, let me feel the lack. A glance from your eyes, and my life will be yours.
They're finally leaving. Man, how long were they there?
Life ain't supposed to be that hard when you're young. Figure after this, the worst is going to be gone of it. It's time for things to get better.
I did not think that guy was going to survive when he was talking in the beginning.
Where is it that we were together? Who were you that I lived with, walked with? The brother. The friend.
Wow. That moment means a lot, especially for a veteran to hear that, because it makes you think. It makes you wonder, you know, all the guys that you served with that you fell out of touch with, and I've fell out of touch with a lot of mine. The majority of them. You know, these people that you served with, where are they now? What are they doing? Who's still alive, you know? Wow.
Darkness and light, strife and love, are they the workings of one mind, the features of the same face?
This is a movie where you're missing out if you're not watching it with the subtitles on, because you might not know who's doing the inner monologue. Finally crossing that shore that Belle was talking about.
All things shining.
That last shot. I guess that's to symbolize life will go on, life will continue now that the war has left. I was wondering, why is there one random plant? And that's such a cool symbol to me. I mean, that's my interpretation. You can't take that away from me if it's something else. But, wow. What a film, man. Just watching some credits here while I try to get my thoughts together. Okay, we just got done watching The Thin Red Line. This was a good movie. This was a great film. Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything I've seen here. I don't know where to start because this film felt like it wasn't going on anyone's, expectations and traditional flow of a movie. It felt like this movie was just taking on a life of its own. There was a director, Terrence Malick, but the flow of it was not your traditional film. I don't know what other people have had to say about this as far as if they liked it or didn't like it because of that factor. But if you're someone like me who sees this film as kind of not... It felt like it wasn't sure of what it wanted to be, what it wanted to say. But now that I think about that more, and while the credits were rolling, I was thinking about this, that's kind of like real life, It was honest. It was honest in that sense. And, there may not have been very, I gotta compare it to, music. So you got bands like the Beatles who come along and they have a very tight structure, verse, chorus, bridge or solo, back to chorus, end song. This, movie didn't follow any kind of tight cinematic structure like that. It just kind of felt like it was going on real time. And I think that's what makes this movie so unique for me. That and, I don't think there was any major theme that... to me, this movie felt like you're looking in for answers at the things you're seeing. Like philosophical, without giving you a set conclusion to go on. You see things happening, you hear their inner monologue of them asking questions, but it doesn't give you this film doesn't roll out the carpet with the answer for you. It's for you to think about. And that's another thing that makes this movie super unique for me. To go back, let me rewind, let me play it back a bit here, and let's talk about just some of the more basic elements of filmmaking. The camera work was awesome. Cinematography was great. I really liked the shots of nature and how that kind of also played a role in the story it was telling. To me, from what I was seeing, I kept coming back to the theme of what war does to nature. And, they talk about nature, too, in the very beginning. I think it was Witt's character, Jim Caviezel, his inner monologue was talking about nature. And I think all these things you're seeing with the wildlife, at one point you see a baby bird that's dying because it probably got hit by a stray bullet or something. The effects war has on nature. And even the very last shot in the movie, you see one lone plant that's growing after the American soldiers leave. I think that nature plays a huge part in this movie. If there's any theme that runs through the entire thing, that would be it to me. But I really enjoyed all the nature shots in the movie. The acting was great, spectacular, and especially For me, I think the showcase in this movie as far as acting was Nick Nolte. He absolutely just destroyed that role and did great. He was so amazing. I didn't like his character, but that is all the magic of his power in acting. What a great performance. I can't think of another movie where he played such a pivotal and important and strong character like this. So I'm super impressed with what I saw from him. Everyone else, too, did an excellent job. Every single person in this movie, down to John C. Reilly, who had a few lines. Even he did great. The people who were the natives, they did great as well. Just super impressed with the acting. Everyone really, really, no one was pulling the weight for other people. Everyone was pitching in and doing a great job. The effects were great. They must have put a lot of money into these battle scenes, all the ammunition used, the explosions you saw. It was all great. But yeah, to go back into more of, the themes of this and what we can take away from this movie. Yeah, I feel like this was mostly a movie that didn't give you the answers up front. It kind of lets you make your own conclusions. And the characters also were kind of having to rationalize everything for themselves to figure out not just how to survive and what it is to be a soldier, but what it is to be human. It was really philosophical. There were, like I said, a few major themes, but for the most part, there was no main theme to it. It just felt like, not meandering, but it felt like it's going out in real time. This is life. If I had to make a movie about my time in the service and when I served in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom, it wouldn't be realistic to make it how I compared it to like a Beatles song for your traditional movie structure. It wouldn't make sense. It would feel fake. And, that's what this movie did well. It was very realistic. And it didn't feel like a traditional Hollywood film. It just felt artsy almost in a way. And that's not I don't want anyone to feel like that's an insult. It just felt like you're seeing everything from the moments of action to the moments of downtime. And I think that's where a lot of the philosophical parts of this can actually take on a life of their own, is when these soldiers have time, when they're, on R&R, not in combat, is when these thoughts, I think, really start, going through their head. And I think one showcase of that in this film was, what was his name? The guy who was like, these Japanese guys are nothing to me. And he was taking their teeth. And then you see him having a mental breakdown later. I thought maybe he thought the Japanese guy cursed him. Maybe he did. I don't know what the Japanese guy said. But the fact that his inner monologue was making him feel guilt, I thought that was kind of a showcase of what I was just talking about. And that was a great moment as well. What else can I say about this that I didn't already say? It's sad to see about Bell and his wife. And, like I said, when I was in the service, you see that all the time. That happens so many times when guys would deploy overseas. Problems with people being faithful. And I'm not just going to, narrow it down to the women in this situation that were the significant other of men serving in the military. I've seen it the other way around too. But it's a sad fact of the military. There's a really high divorce rate. Some people can't handle this. I think it also comes with just people being young in general. I think in general, young marriages don't have a good track record, which is why it's smart to wait. So, what else can I say about this that I didn't already say? I think I've said everything I need to. And if I had more time to think about this, maybe I would come up with some more themes, but this is just my first initial thoughts after seeing the film. So if you guys think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. I'd be eager to hear that. Last thing I'll do is give this film a rating. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's not my favorite war film, but I understand its place in the hierarchy of war films and its importance. And I can't deny it of that it deserves its own unique place in film history. It was worth a watch. I would watch it again. It was a good movie. That being said, 8.5 out of 10, that's a pretty decent score, I think. no matter what kind of film. Yeah, what else can I say? Any last thoughts from me? Whit's character. Okay, yeah, this is kind of important. His death. I'm a bit confused by it. I'm a bit confused why he decided to stop fighting in that moment. It doesn't feel like it's patriotism. I don't feel like that was the reason why he didn't surrender. I don't know. I'm a bit confused on that. Maybe some of you guys who see this can fill me in if you're still here in the video. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. So like I was just saying, if you're still here in this video, thank you for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and watch this with me. I hope you got something out of this reaction. And if you have any other movies or shows you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.